If you haven't watched my week 1 episode on this, then go and watch that right now. Go to my channel right now and go and search for my Lucid Dreaming Protocol week 1 episode and go and follow that. But if you already followed that, it's now time for week 2. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to grab our little dream journal. You're going to go to the dreams that you have recorded, and what you're going to do is you're going to line out, right? You're going to underline every dream sign. Now there are 4 dream sign categories. So you have inner awareness, so you're thinking of something weird. You have action, you or someone else is doing something weird. You have form, you or another object or person has a weird form that's not usual. Or context, the setting is weird, right? You're in a colony in Mars. You're in a World War II, you're a World War II commander. That's context, right? But form, for example, that can be your house, but your house is just a little bit out of place. That's still form, right? It's context from the point that you're in a Mars colony, you're in a video game or something, right? That's context. So you're gonna underline every single one of these dream signs. And then what you're gonna do is right before the dream, or just somewhere in your little dream journal, you're gonna write down what sign it was. So for example, you can write down A for action, F for form, C for context, and E for inner awareness. And just write that little letter right above the dream, right? And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna make a little graph. I don't think it's necessary, but just you can do this. Make a little graph. I've done this on my computer here of how many times inner awareness, action, form, and context occur in your dreams. This is really important. It's not super important, but it's handy. Because so you can see how much context occurs in comparison to action, in comparison to form, right? So let's say here in my week 1, my week 1 example, context and action outnumbered inner awareness and form by a majority of the points. So action had 4, context had 5, form and inner awareness had both 1. So action and context outnumbered the other 2 categories by a lot. So now in real life, I can pay more attention to the actions and the context that I am in, right? So for example, if we're gonna go on some kind of trip with school, that's not quite a usual context, right? If, for example, if I suddenly play ukulele or something, right? That's not a usual action that I take. So you can already kind of start thinking about that. And then you're gonna just keep on doing this for every dream from now on. So you're gonna do this for every dream you have dreamt in the past week. And then you're gonna also do this for every dream from now on. Secondly, this is the first step really, right? This dream sign thing. Secondly, you're gonna use some relaxation techniques. So this is not already a lucid dreaming technique, but this is some kind of relaxation, but a way to relax your body and then sort of drift yourself to sleep. It's not the same as a lucid dreaming technique, because in a lucid dreaming technique, you're really gonna focus on lucid dreaming, but this is more relaxation. This is kind of gonna give you the first few it's the first exercise that you're gonna do when you're falling asleep. And we're gonna do lots of them in a few weeks, but this is just a prep up kind of. So for 3 days, you're gonna use progressive relaxation. For 2 days, you're gonna use this 31-point relaxation. And then for 3 days, you're gonna use the 61-point relaxation. So the progressive relaxation, what you're gonna do is you're gonna just lie down in your bed. And you're gonna, sort of stretch, not stretch, but contract your muscles. So you're gonna do this, right? To kind of contract your forearm. You hold that for like a few seconds. Let it loose. Hold that for a few seconds again. Let it loose. Take a deep breath. So now for the other arm, you're gonna contract, loose, contract, loose, and then you're gonna go to your upper arms. So contract, loose, contract, right? But just a little bit more time on each muscle, right? And then also for the other arm. Then you're gonna go to your shoulders. Then to, what was it? After shoulders, it was forehead, jaws, neck, and then abs, right? Like the abdominal muscles, and your back, and then your butt, basically, your buttocks, your legs, and then your feet, right? You're gonna contract them, and then you're gonna loosen up, contract, loosen up, deep breath, go to your other arm, and if the other arm is already done, go to the next one, right? That's the progressive relaxation. So if you want to repeat this and write down the exact muscle groups, go ahead. Then we have the 31-point relaxation and then the 61-point relaxation. So first you have 31 points, and then we're going to extend that to the 61 points. So basically what this means is there are 31 points in your body, and you're going to focus on that point. So let's say the first point is your forehead, right? Like over here, in the upper limit, like in the upper part of your forehead. And you're going to focus on it until like you kind of feel a bit of pressure there. And then you're going to go to the next point, which is over here. The points are not too hard to memorize. I would just let you see the points. I don't know if it's too readable, but I will briefly go over them as well. Or you can also search it up on Google. Wait, I think that might be. So search up 61 point. That's not point. Point. Can I write point relaxation exercise or something, right? Search it up on Google. Go and click the first link or something, right? Just go and click a link. Go and see maybe images. That's better. Go and see images. Yeah, and you'll probably find some images of that. So go and search an image which is the full body and go and kind of study out. But it's kind of like forehead over here, like there, shoulder, elbow over here, all your fingers back to here, elbow, shoulder, back to here, shoulder, boom, boom, fingers, boom, 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 boom. And then you're going to go here, 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 here. That's 31 points. And you're going to go here and then the lower body. But you got to just kind of see the image for yourself for the lower body. But that's the 31-point relaxation. And then the 61 points is just another 30 points on that. So that's all you're going to do, right? So catalog your dream signs. Not just your dreams, just keep on cataloging your dreams, but also catalog your dream signs. You're going to use 3 days of the progressive relaxation, right? The contraction and get loose. You're going to do 2 days of the 31-point relaxation, and then 3 days of the 61-point relaxation. Now, if you want to search it up on Google, search 61-point relaxation, because it's the same sort of picture, but just you're going to go to the 31 points first until you can comfortably sort of do the 61 points, because that's a lot in one go. Alright, that's this video. I hope you got something out of it, and just, keep on following this protocol, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.